While there is nothing wrong with more conventional membrane keyboards such as the well-liked Magic branded devices from Apple, many people prefer mechanical keyboards because of their more tactile typing experience and improved durability. A mechanical keyboard's tactile feel, durability, and attractive appearance are difficult to match, but finding one can be very challenging. So today we're going to be showing you our favorite options, which range from small keyboards with laptop-style layouts to full-size keyboards with numpads, from affordable to not so affordable. Let's get into it. Number 1. Keychron V1, $84. Our selection for the best wired keyboard for entry-level is the Keychron V1. It's one of the more affordable options on this list, with fully completed models starting at just $84. Nonetheless, the build quality is excellent and strong, and it feels almost as good to type on as keyboards costing twice as much. The 75% configuration provides a wonderful balance of compactness without sacrificing too many crucial keys, and it sounds fantastic with no audible stabilizer rattle. The V1 is loaded with features often seen on specialist keyboards for its affordable price. It includes hot swappable switches with RGB backlighting that faces south, and its stabilizers and switches have a great smooth feel. The straightforward and potent VIA software, which runs on top of QMK and works on Windows, Mac and Linux, allows you to do everything from moving keys around to programming macros right into the keyboard itself. It's entirely programmable, allowing you to remap every key. The V1 features extremely sturdy double-shot PBT keycaps with Mac and Windows legends, as well as a switch on the back of the keyboard that allows you to shift between layouts quickly. You can buy it with a volume knob for an extra $10, or you can save $20 by getting the bare-bones version without keycaps or switches. Number 2. Epomaker TH80, $90. The Epomaker TH80 is a fantastic wireless mechanical keyboard that is 75% mechanical. It's a joy to type on, enables Bluetooth connections to up to 3 devices, and comes up with 2.4 GHz wireless USB dongle if you don't want to hassle with Bluetooth pairing. You will particularly enjoy how it comes with Mac-specific keycaps and allows you to swap between Mac and Windows layouts with a single keyboard shortcut. The Epomaker TH70 is a 75% keyboard with hot swap switches and a volume knob similar to the Keychron V. Although it doesn't feel quite as luxurious as Keychron's Q series keyboards, it includes a plastic shell and steel switchblade, beautiful sharp PBT keycaps in MDA profile, smooth stabilizers, and a typing experience comparable to the slightly less expensive, wired-only Keychron V1. The layout of the Epomaker TH80 can be remapped using software that works on both Mac and Windows PCs. It isn't as smooth or powerful as the VIA program used by Keychron's boards, but it still allows you to remap every key, except the function key, with other keys or macros. Because the TH80's keycaps don't have secondary functions printed on them, you'll need to have the manual nearby to keep track of what they do. While it has per-key RGB lighting, leaving the backlighting on while using the keyboard wirelessly significantly reduces battery life. Number 3. Corsair K70 MK2, $160. Thanks to genuine Cherry MX key switches, the K70 MK2 is comfortable and provides a faultless typing experience. It also has a wide variety of RGB lighting settings that gives it a great appearance and makes it stunning to look at. But most importantly, it performs excellently in-game, rapidly and accurately parsing each command. Additionally, you can choose a lighting pattern to correspond with each of the unique profiles that you can create for each of your favorite games. The K70 MK2 is excellent in every way, from its discrete media keys to its game mode, which prevents you from unintentionally tabbing out of a game. The K70 MK2 is just about the best mechanical keyboard you can purchase if you can afford its hefty asking price. It should be noted that Corsair also released the Corsair K70 RGB Pro, which is essentially the same and just as good. The Pro model has a magnetic wrist rest that feels a little flimsier than the hinged wrist rest on the K70 MK2. It also lacks USB pass-through and has tournament mode, which is basically only useful for people who want to take the keyboard to PC gaming competitions. Number 4. Logitech G915, $247. Similarly to how gaming mice and headsets have gone increasingly wireless in recent years, the G915 highlights how mechanical keyboards may follow suit without losing aesthetics or performance. The G915 is a stunning ultra-thin mechanical keyboard that can be connected to computers through USB dongle or Bluetooth. There is no lag and no dropped signals. It responds and moves as quickly as any wired device. The G915 is both comfortable and visually appealing thanks to low-profile key switches and full RGB lighting. The only major disadvantage is that it's very expensive. However, considering that it will keep your desk free of ugly wires and will last for many years, it could be a great buy for you. Number 5. Ajazz AK966, $149. Our recommendation for a wireless keyboard with a numpad is $140, and it's the Ajazz AK966. It employs an 1800 layout, which means that most of the keys on a full-size keyboard are present but a little closer together to reduce the overall size of the keyboard. This bigger layout also means a bigger 10,000 mAh battery, which is supposed to last up to 1200 hours on a single charge. However, once again, you'll need to turn off the RGB lights to achieve this kind of longevity. With RGB on, rated battery life reduces to roughly 50 hours. The stabilizers on the AK966 feel smooth and don't rattle, and the typing is nice and crisp. Ajazz's keyboard has a plastic case, so its construction isn't nearly as good as Keychron's Q series, but it feels noticeably more comfortable to type on than the less expensive Epomaker TH80 and Keychron V1. The PBT keycaps on the AK966 have nice, legible legends. Remember that the keyboard's keycaps are blank for secondary functions, so keep the manual close at hand to learn the shortcut keys. Ajazz's software for personalizing the AK966's layout, changing its lighting or recording macros is only available on Windows, despite the fact that it comes with Mac keycaps that include a key combination to switch between Windows and Mac layouts. Given that its 96% layout includes about every default key you'd want, as usual, we don't think it's a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you can't live without dedicated home and or print screen keys, or if you're used to creating specific keyboard shortcuts. Number 6. LTC Nimbleback, $55. The LTC Nimbleback's build isn't as solid as the other keyboards on this list, as you might expect considering the price difference, and it doesn't feel as comfortable to type on as any of the other options that we've mentioned. With each press, the switches become somewhat less smooth and more scratchy. The stabilizers on larger keys, like the spacebar, ratchet slightly, and the overall sound is also kind of hollow. It is also plastic, reprogrammable, and only works with Windows for its associated software. However, the LTC Nimbleback's typing feel holds its own against more similarly priced competitors. The LTC Nimbleback is available with clicky, linear, or tactile switches. Number 7. Razer Tourette for Xbox One, $250. The Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S are all compatible with almost all of the top gaming keyboards. However, very few of them are mechanical or wireless. Introducing the Razer Tourette for Xbox One, a wireless mechanical keyboard and wireless mouse that was created specifically with Xbox gaming consoles in mind. The keyboard, mouse, and extendable mouse pad in this cozy arrangement are all made to fit in your lap as you game on the couch. Even better, the keyboard is mechanical, similar to the Razer one geared towards PCs. There are a few issues with the Razer Tourette on Xbox One though. Although it works with PCs, it is rather pricey and lacks some features you might expect from a device of this price. This is because it wasn't made with PCs in mind. On the other hand, the Razer Tourette's lengthy battery life, creative design, and good performance in nearly every Xbox game with keyboard compatibility go a long way toward justifying its price. And that's it for today. Which of these keyboards do you think you'd like to buy? Let us know down in the comment section.